Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And now we get a look
In the huddle, loosen things up and get their big guy going again.
past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Well, at this stage in the fourth, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with the run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Well, we mind melding there because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got him with a surprise because I think the defense was
Lost to overtime. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but
now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chris Gibbons, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should...
All right, third quarter, let's get to it. This one taken from the 7. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 93 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there in the final minute. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The 49ers. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A loss of...
Good. Let's go. Green.
He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your
right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding time. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chris Gibbons with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
By the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked.
And right away, he lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the cut. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur.
3 of them to the right side. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught by Chris Gibbons. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid
front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his target, Chris Gibbons. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move.
What's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 91 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 76 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. Nick's teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down play, run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone.
To find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Boy, that route I think is really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to come here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Back to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
Downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up defensively.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
To win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you... So for the Niners, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.